Welcome to Corner Watch. You on the corner with me, watching the world turn while we trying to earn. This ain't financial advice, it's just for entertainment. But I do have an opinion that I would like to share with the world. So, this week's attention is being brought to you by Gnus. Gnus is about to show his motherfucking penis next week. Big or small remains to be seen. But I can guarantee there's going to be a reaction. So, let's talk about it. So right now, just look at the chart, looking at the daily, just trying to see if I see any trends happening right now. Yeah, yeah, you do see something, but let me just give you guys full disclosure. I'm long on Genius, so half my position is going to be untouched. It's I see this stock being $10 later on in the future, not next week, but definitely in the future. So half my position is long. The other half is what I'm swinging with. This is what I'm making money with weekly, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. So let me just switch to the hourly. This to me is more telling because it's like the in the past month, where it's March 27th. So from the beginning of March, we can see what's happening here. Let me just scale up a little bit. So the first thing I'm trying to look at is I'm trying to look at what patterns do I see, if any. And the pattern that I see right now jumping out at me is a bull channel with a descending triangle. And I'll get into that in a sec. First thing is this yellow line is the weighted moving average of the past 200 days. The blue line is the past 20 days. And I like to see this above the yellow line because it's letting me know it's in a bullish trend, which is great. So let's talk about the channel. I'm gonna start from this candle. This looks right. I'm gonna connect these three candles here. Look at that. I'm gonna clone this motherfucker, man, just to make it easy. Let's see. Does it match up? Well, look at that. I say right here. Now we got this bullish channel. Some people may even call it a bear flag. But where's the triangle? The triangle is right over here. Let me just put it right there. This is the sort of the triangle right here. I'm just gonna change the color up so y'all could appreciate it. Let me take off the magnet right quick. All right. So let's talk about this graph real quick. So it's been moving up for the past month. Awesome. I've been actually selling 350 calls the entire time, and that's how I've been making my money swinging. But we got to strategize on what's coming next. Okay. There's a couple of catalysts next week, and we're expecting a huge announcement with Marvel, possible partnership on some projects. Who knows, man? Sky's the limit on speculation, but we're going to find out. Now, when you look at this channel, I want to point out a few things. Like, first, I want to point out this gap. This gap right here, 240, was made at the close of March 22nd, and then the next day it opened higher. More often than not, gaps are retested, and we saw that retest over here March 25th, but it didn't break down further. Not at all. It went kind of sideways, which is actually a good thing because I was watching this. I was worried that this was going to break the channel and become a very bearish here. It might have retested the 200 WMA and bounced off it. I mean, breakouts do happen and they pull back, but I was worried over here. But I wanted to bring your attention is to the close. The way it closed on Friday is very interesting, man. If you've been following Genius for the past week, we've been seeing a lot of rallies pre-market an aftermarket. I don't know why. Some people are saying that it's, the institutions are getting in, but Genius's market cap isn't even a billion yet. So I don't know if too many institutions are in this to really be making the kind of moves people are saying is happening. But what I can see is that there's buyers here. And these tails, these wicks underneath the candles, is evidence of that. So, my position on this for next week, I think it retested the gap. So I think 245 is a good entry point to buy. I don't see this going down with the catalyst. If there was no catalyst, if nothing was going on next week, then I'd just be watching this closely to see if it breaks the channel. But being that there's a lot, there's ER, there's a whole lot happening next week, I see a lot of volume coming in. And volume is what you need to bring the price up. For it to go down, volume can bring it down too, but the absence of volume can also bring up the price down. So this is something to note. For a price action to increase, you need volume. It will not increase without volume like it can when it goes down. Anyhow, so this is my play. I think this is going to possibly touch $3. I think $3 is definitely in the cards for next week. I also think there's going to be a massive sell-off. There's a massive sell the news coming. So let's how we gonna play this, man, so we don't lose money. So depending on how Monday works, this is what you call a double bottom. Except that the candle ended off here. I would have liked to have it ended off here at 258 because this would have been a great entry point for it to catch the wave going up. But it didn't. But also, it didn't go down. If you look at this doji at the end, let me go to the 15 minute. Let's look at it a little further. Look at that. Look at this. So we got this triangle, right? And if you look at these bare candles, this is a double bottom right here, bro. And it's at the same level. Yo, this shit's about to break out, man. It's about to break out here. And I think after the news is out, there's going to be a sell-off. So what do I do for the sell-off? Personally, I'm long on Gnus. So like I said, half my position is going to be long. Doesn't matter what the price is because I know this is going to be $10 soon. But for my swing position, I'm going to look to sell calls around here, around $3. I'm probably going to sell $5 or $6 calls. I'm going to keep the premium because this shit's going to come down. It's going to come down hard because people are going to panic. But if the news is breathtaking, like astronomical, it's fine. My position is going to be executed. I'm going to sell my shares at $5-6, a huge profit. I'm in since it was $1.50. And I'll look for another entry point at that point. But either way, it's a win-win for me because if it does go down, I'm going to have premium on the side from selling my calls. And that premium is what I'm going to use to either buy more shares, buy calls. But either way, I'm going to find a great entry at the bottom. And the reason I'm doing this with Gnus and not taking my premium elsewhere is because I'm long on the company. It's not the only stock on my portfolio, but I have high hopes for this company for a whole mess of reasons. I mean, over here you saw the news with Roblox. This was all Roblox right here. You haven't seen the reaction from Marvel. Marvel's gonna be up here, bro. Will it stay there, go higher? I don't know, man. It's anybody's guess. But let's ride this wave together. A good strategy might be to sell before the news because you can ride this momentum up to the news and then hold your profits there and see what you do next. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is selling calls at this level. All right, if you like my take on this, by all means, just leave a comment, subscribe. I hope to make more videos in the future. Again, this is something. This is a new hobby for me. I'm obsessed with price action. I find it fascinating, and I love talking about it, man. So take care of each other, and happy trading.